Buying a truck today isn't simple anymore. Some new models carry engine debris from the factory. Others deal with lifter failures, safety recalls, and camera problems that show up in daily driving. Most buyers never hear about these issues until something goes wrong. In this video, we'll walk through 3 trucks with real documented risks, backed by official recalls and long-term reliability data. Then we'll move to the 3 trucks that stand out for comfort, stability, and everyday trust, especially for older drivers. Let's start with the ones you should avoid. Toyota Tundra. The truck nobody expected to fail. The Toyota Tundra has always been a safe choice. Buy it once. Keep it for years, no drama, no breakdowns. That was the promise. This new generation broke that promise. In November 2025, Toyota issued a major recall for the 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6. The problem came from the factory. Metal debris was left inside the engine during machining. Small particles, almost invisible, but dangerous. These particles damage the engine bearings. When the bearings fail, the engine loses oil pressure. It starts knocking. It struggles to stay running. Some trucks refuse to start again, and some can lose power while driving. Toyota confirmed this in their official notice. They also said something older buyers pay attention to. The final repair is still under development. That means Toyota doesn't have a finished fix yet. This recall affects about 127,000 trucks and SUVs. Not just Tundra, also Lexus LX and GX built with the same engine. And this is not the first time. A similar recall happened in 2024 for the same issue, machining debris left inside the engine. For a brand built on reliability, that's a serious pattern. Older drivers understand what this means. The engine is the heart of the truck. If it fails early, trust disappears. Owners have reported clear symptoms: sudden loss of power, engine knocking at low mileage, oil pressure warnings, rough idling, trucks that won't restart, metal flakes found in the oil. Mechanics online show pictures of the debris. It matches Toyota's own explanation. This is not a rumor, it's confirmed. And the engine is not the only issue. In October 2025, Toyota announced another recall for the Tundra's backup camera. The display can turn green or black while reversing. For older drivers, that is a safety risk. Losing visibility at the wrong moment can lead to a simple but serious accident. There are also quality complaints that keep appearing on owner forms. Rattling from the bed, rattling from the windshield area, misaligned doors, random electrical glitches. These don't stop the truck from running, but they make the new Tundra feel unfinished. Inside the cabin, Toyota made another big change. They replaced the old white interior with a dark gray trim called Shale Premium. Some buyers like it. Others say it feels too dark. Many older owners say Toyota is still trying to figure out the interior. So what does this mean for someone buying a Tundra today? The truck still has strengths. It tows well, it rides well, it looks powerful. But reliability is the #1 reason older buyers choose Toyota. And this generation carries too many confirmed issues to ignore. The engine recall is real, the camera recall is real, the build quality complaints are real, and Toyota is still working on the fix. If you want a trouble-free truck, this Tundra generation is not the old Toyota you remember, and the recall list proves it. Chevy Silverado, 1,500, GMC Sierra, 1,500. The V8 problem GM still hasn't solved. For decades, the Silverado and Sierra were simple. A big V8, a strong frame, a truck you could count on. That was the reputation. But over the last few years, something changed. And it changed deep inside the engine. Modern GM V8 trucks use systems called AFM and DFM, active fuel management, dynamic fuel management. These systems shut down cylinders to save fuel. Good idea on paper, serious risk in real life. The problem comes from the lifters. Lifters are small parts that ride on the camshaft. When they fail, they damage the cam. When the cam is damaged, the whole top of the engine suffers. And the repair is expensive. Owners across North America have reported the same symptoms: ticking at cold start, sudden misfires, rough idle, loss of power, helicopter noises. Check engine lights that return even after clearing, metal shavings in the oil. Thousands of forum posts describe the same pattern. The lifter collapsed, the camshaft is damaged, the repair quote is thousands of dollars. These failures appear in both 5.3-liter and 6.2-liter V8 engines. And the trucks affected include Silverado 1500 and Sierra 1500 across multiple years. Mechanics who specialize in GM vehicles confirm it. Some say they see these engines regularly. Some say the failure can happen at low miles. Others say the damage spreads quickly once it begins. Older buyers care about one thing: can I trust the engine? On these models, the answer is complicated. The official world has noticed too. In a recall involving several GM trucks and SUVs, including some Silverados and Sierras, GM confirmed a brake system warning defect. The low brake fluid warning might not illuminate. This is a safety issue. Drivers may not know the brakes are low until performance drops. The recall also required updated software and inspection by dealers. While this brake recall was not about the V8 engine, it adds pressure. When two separate systems raise concerns, buyers pay attention. And the V8 story is not finished. GM recently invested nearly $900 million to develop a new V8 platform. They didn't hide the reason. They need better reliability, better efficiency, better long-term performance. When a company spends almost $1 billion to redesign an engine, it tells buyers one thing: the current system has problems that can't be ignored. None of this means the Silverado or Sierra are bad trucks. They'll tow well. They drive comfortably. They have strong resale in certain trims. And many engines do last, but the pattern is real. Lifter failures, cam failures, expensive repairs, plus a brake warning defect in part of the lineup, plus a costly engine redesign announced by GM itself. For older drivers who value reliability above all, this generation of GM half-tons requires caution. You can get a good one, but if you get a bad one, the repair bill won't be small. And the warning signs have been public for years. This is not the old GM V8, and many owners say it out loud. Ford Maverick, the budget truck with a real safety warning. The Ford Maverick became popular fast. It offered something simple: a small truck, good fuel economy, low price, easy to park, perfect for daily use. But behind the popularity, there is a problem drivers must know. In 2024 and 2025, Ford issued recalls that directly affect how safe the Maverick is to drive. And these are not small issues. They involve rear visibility and warning systems, the things people rely on every day. The biggest recall involves the backup camera. On certain 2022 to 2024 Mavericks, the camera can fail without warning. The picture may freeze and may go black. It may not appear at all. For older drivers, backing up is one of the most risk-sensitive moments. When the image disappears, mistakes happen. Ford confirmed that this failure increases the risk of a crash while reversing. That is official recall language, not speculation. More than 144,000 vehicles were included in this larger recall group, which also affected Bronco Sport and other Ford models. That makes it one of the more significant safety actions in Ford's recent history. There is another issue. In the same recall wave, Ford identified that the low brake fluid warning might not activate in certain conditions. If the system fails to warn the driver, brake performance can drop without notice. Older buyers know exactly how serious that is. Brakes are not an optional system. They are the most important part of the vehicle. This recall required dealers to update software and inspect the affected vehicles. It also confirmed that the problem was widespread enough to trigger national attention. But it doesn't end there. Owners have shared real-world complaints online: sudden stalling, rough idle on hybrid models, unexpected warning lights, electrical glitches, fear of potential fire risk from earlier 2.5-liter hybrid concerns reported across Ford's lineup. Some of these issues were tied to Escape and other hybrid models that share the same engine family. It doesn't mean every Maverick is dangerous, but when a small truck shares parts with vehicles that faced engine failure and fire risk recalls, buyers start to worry. And buyers worry for good reason. The Maverick still has good qualities. It is efficient, it is comfortable, it fits in small spaces. It is one of the most affordable ways to own a pickup. But the safety recalls matter. The camera failure matters. The brake warning problem matters. And the connection to other hybrid issues across the Ford lineup matters. For a buyer looking for a small truck that feels secure at every moment, the Maverick requires extra caution. The features are good. The price is good. But the reliability signals are mixed. Older drivers deserve a truck that doesn't surprise them. For now, the Maverick still has important problems Ford is trying to solve. You've seen the trucks that bring real problems. Now let's look at the ones that don't. These next three pickups are the safe choices. Comfortable to drive, easy to live with, and far more predictable long-term. Here are the trucks actually worth your money. Ram 1500, 2025 to 2026. The full-size truck built for comfort, not stress. The Ram 1500 stands out for one thing older drivers notice immediately. The ride is smoother than any other full-size truck. It's not marketing, it's the suspension. Ram uses coil springs instead of leaf springs, and upper trims add air suspension that keeps the truck level and soft on every road. That one design choice changes the entire driving experience. Coil springs and air suspension reduce body shake. They protect your back on long drives. They keep the cabin calm when the road gets rough. The Ram 1500 is also easier to get into. The seat height is lower than on some competitors. The steering feels light at parking speeds. The cabin is quiet, which reduces fatigue on long trips. This combination is why many reviewers call Ram the most comfortable truck for drivers over 50. The interior is one of the best in the class. The 2025 Ram 1500 Tungsten earned a spot on Ward's 10 Best Interiors and UX. Ward's highlighted the clear displays, low glare screens, simple controls, and high-quality materials. The engines are strong and modern. Ram offers the V6 with e-torque and the new Hurricane inline-six engines. These deliver better durability, smoother torque, and higher efficiency than older V8 designs. Towing is reliable and predictable. Most Ram 1500 configurations tow 6,000 to 12,000 pounds, depending on the engine. Payload ranges from 1,500 to about 2,300 pounds. Inside, the cabin is designed for daily use. Wide seats, zero-pressure cushioning, large door openings, good visibility, a flat rear floor, and the optional Ram box storage that keeps tools and groceries within easy reach. In recent years, Ram scored high in J.D. Power initial quality, ranking above some key rivals. Owners often describe the truck as quiet, stable, and solid on the highway. The Ram 1500 reduces fatigue. It filters out bumps that other trucks send directly into the cabin. It keeps engine noise and wind noise low. It offers simple technology in lower trims and premium luxury in upper trims. Getting in and out doesn't require climbing. The truck stays controlled while towing, and the cabin helps older drivers maintain comfort on long routes. For highway driving, grocery runs, weekend trips, and light work towing, the Ram is easy to live with every single day. There is one official downside older buyers should know. Insurance companies often charge higher premiums for Ram trucks. Industry studies show that Ram owners, as a group, have higher rates of speeding-related accidents. This is not a mechanical issue. The truck itself is safe, but insurance risk is calculated by owner behavior, and Ram owners file more claims. For some buyers, this increases annual cost. The Ram 1500 is the comfort leader of full-size pickups. It rides softer, it feels quieter, it offers clearer screens and easier controls, and it works well for towing what most older drivers actually pull. If comfort, quietness, and daily ease matter most, the Ram 1500 is one of the smartest full-size trucks you can buy today. Just be aware that insurance costs may be higher than expected. Ford F-150 2025. The all-around truck older drivers trust the most. The Ford F-150 remains the best all-around full-size truck in the country. It is still the top-selling pickup in the United States. Year after year, more people buy this truck than any other. There is a reason for that. It works for almost every kind of driver. They want smooth steering, clear visibility, comfortable seats, simple controls, a predictable ride. The 2025 F-150 offers all of this. Lower trims keep the tech simple. Higher trims add comfort and modern features without overwhelming the driver. The truck feels natural to drive, even for people who don't want complicated screens or menus. This is why many dealers openly recommend the F-150 as a top choice for seniors. The 2025 F-150 ranks as the best large truck in major industry comparisons. It scored 7.5 out of 10 on Edmunds and remains the most capable all-around option. The numbers matter. Max towing up to 13,500 pounds. Max payload up to 2,440 pounds. This makes the F-150 ideal for RV, boats, work trailers, landscaping equipment, small campers, It tows smoothly and has predictable trailer control. The lineup is broad V8, multiple EcoBoost V6 engines, hybrid options, different bed lengths, different cab sizes. This allows older buyers to choose the simplest or most comfortable setup depending on what they want. The cabin includes a large 12-inch touchscreen in most trims, Sync 4 system, easy climate controls, clear digital gauges, comfortable seats on long trips, a driving position that reduces fatigue. Ford's latest Blue Cruise hands-free driving system improves lane control and reduces highway strain. For long-distance drivers, this reduces shoulder and neck fatigue. The F-150 feels stable on the road. It is not too stiff. It is not too soft. It sits at a comfortable ride height, and it provides a sense of control that many older drivers prefer. Visibility is strong. The mirrors are large. The seating is supportive. The truck feels less stressful than larger heavy-duty models. It also has a massive dealer network. That means easy service, easy parts, easy help nearby. For older buyers, that reduces long-term headaches. The F-150 has an important recall older buyers should know. A recall affects 2023 to 2025 models with certain heavy-duty rear axles. The rear axle hub bolts can fatigue over time. If the bolts fail, the truck can lose drive power, roll unexpectedly, or refuse to stay parked. Ford's fix is to replace the affected rear axle assemblies with updated components. The F-150 is also included in Ford's reverse camera recall, where the camera image may freeze or turn blank. Ford issued software updates to fix this. These issues do not affect every truck, but they matter to older drivers who value predictability and safety. The Ford F-150 is the all-around truck for older buyers who want one thing: a pickup that just works. It tows well. It rides comfortably. It offers simple or advanced tech depending on the trim. It has huge parts support nationwide, and it remains the most versatile full-size truck you can buy. Its recall history is real, but the fixes are clear. Once repaired, the F-150 stays one of the safest choices for long-term use. For buyers who want a truck that can do a little bit of everything, the F-150 is still the standard. Honda Ridgeline, 2025. The most comfortable mid-sized truck for everyday life. The Honda Ridgeline is not a traditional truck, and that is exactly why older drivers like it. It rides like an SUV, it handles like a car, and it still has a real truck bed. For many people, that balance makes more sense than a heavy, stiff, body-on-frame pickup. Older drivers want a truck that is easy to live with. Light steering, soft ride, simple entry height, low cabin noise. The Ridgeline offers all of this. It is one of the easiest trucks to drive in tight spaces and one of the easiest to park. It is a truck without unnecessary stress. Multiple trusted outlets list the Ridgeline as the most comfortable truck in its class. U.S. News ranks it near the top for comfort and quality. Car and Driver calls it more car-like than trucky and named it an editor's choice. Wind and road noise are low, even at highway speeds. Honda consistently scores high in long-term durability. The Ridgeline earns strong J.D. Power reliability ratings in the 80s range, placing it above many mid-size rivals. The unibody construction keeps the ride smooth. Steering is predictable, braking is stable, and the seating position is natural for older drivers. Entry and exit are easier than in taller body-on-frame trucks. You do not climb up, you simply step in. The bed has a dual-function tailgate. It opens down or swings to the side. There is a lockable in-bed trunk that holds tools, groceries, or luggage. The cabin has wide seats and a comfortable second row. Visibility is clean and unobstructed. This truck is built for daily life, not punishment. The Ridgeline reduces fatigue. It does not bounce or shake like traditional pickups. It makes long drives easier on the back and shoulders. It is easy to park at the grocery store or in a crowded lot, and it feels familiar to anyone who has driven a Honda SUV. For older buyers who want a bed but don't want truck harshness, the Ridgeline fits perfectly. The Ridgeline has one real limitation. It is not a heavy-duty tow vehicle. Its towing capacity is lower than body-on-frame competitors. The Ridgeline maxes out around 5,000 pounds, while rivals in the same class can tow more. This matters if you regularly pull a large camper, heavy boat, construction trailer. For light towing, it is fine. For heavy towing, it is not the right tool. We state this clearly because it builds credibility. The Honda Ridgeline is the most comfortable midsize truck you can buy. It drives like an SUV. It rides smooth. It is easy to enter, easy to park, and easy to live with. It has strong reliability scores and smart daily features. Its weakness is towing. But for older drivers who want comfort first and don't pull heavy loads, the Ridgeline is one of the smartest and most stress-free choices on the market. Now, you've seen the trucks with real risks, and the trucks that older drivers trust the most. Some models carry engine debris, lifter failures, or safety recalls that can affect everyday driving. Others stand out for comfort, durability, and predictable long-term ownership. If you're choosing a truck today, look past the styling and the marketing. Focus on the records, the recalls, the ride quality, and how the truck holds up after years on the road. If this breakdown helped you make a safer choice, stay with Gastail. We bring clear, evidence-based guides made for drivers who want the facts. Subscribe so you never miss the next report that can protect your time, money, and peace of mind.